Hello, I bring glad tidings of great joy. Just Stop Oil is going to give us a very quiet Christmas by the looks of things. According to GB News, Just Stop Oil is plotting Christmas chaos around the UK. Serious disruption to hit motorways in the next 3 weeks. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they did. Let's see. Oh, before I carry on and read this article to you, I have to tell you I'm granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds, and also on Twitter, Gab and Parler. On Twitter, Gab and Parler, I am at granniopteryx, and I let you know when I've uploaded a video on one of those platforms. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, check your subscription, because they're not that careful about hanging on to such little things. Okay, that's it. Okay, you can also help me financially, buy me a coffee, or there are a couple of other links in the description. Right, let's talk about Just Stop Oil, who are claiming that Rishi Sunak is genocidal. And they're going to take a stand against him because he hasn't stopped us using oil to get around. Now, I made a video last week or something about the Shamima Begum business. And I said, whatever the rights and wrongs of taking away her citizenship, the fact is she has become such a symbol. She is too dangerous to return to Britain. In fact, she's dangerous to herself, because if she goes to jail, she's going to be in solitary most of the time, isn't she? And if she's allowed to walk free, you know, she's found not guilty or something, somebody is going to take a pop at her, unless she gets forced into the arms of some sort of Muslim radical. So yeah, that's another story. But I am going to be talking about these guys, and they are just as dangerous to our country as somebody like Begum, because they are destroying our social fabric, our social setup. Now, sooner or later, Britain would be, we're using less and less oil anyway, but they are, well, I am quite sure that that somewhere along the line, they are being encouraged in what they're doing, not for reasons of ecology, but because some political shenanigans are going on, either from a foreign and unfriendly country or even within this country. Just Stop Oil is plotting serious disruption on motorways and major trunk roads. The militant group, which claims the government is genocidal for allowing new oil and gas projects, has vowed to cause maximum disruption as families try to complete their Christmas shopping and get home for the festive season. These are people who are causing misery and get a kick out of it. Really, you don't do this sort of thing unless you're getting a kick out of it. Britain's biggest police force warned of serious disruption in the coming weeks and vowed to honestly, and this doesn't make any sense. Anyway, and vowed to something. And then the Metropolitan Police said it had arrested a staggering 755 activists in the last 2 months, but admitted it had only charged 182. And therein lies the problem. Now, I was talking about Begum just before, and I said that she's become a symbol. The fact is that there are people much worse than her who got back into the country, but they did it quietly. They weren't interviewed by TV crews, and so they're not symbols, and they are dangerous to this country, and they are not being charged. And these people are dangerous to this country, and they are not being charged. So the question I'm asking is, what are the Metropolitan Police for? In fact, what are any of the police forces for? Recently, a woman who was speaking at a meeting in favour of women-only spaces was rung up by the police, who want to interview her, and if she doesn't go involuntarily, they threaten to arrest her. And yet you've got people like this. 755 were arrested, 182 actually got charged. There's something very odd about the priorities here. It warned it had received, that's the Metropolitan, I suppose, the Metropolitan Police, it had received intelligence of disruptive activity in and around London from the 28th of November to the 14th of December. Well, I suppose after the 14th, all the Just Stop Oil people are going to go back to their houses and get ready for Christmas, aren't they? While the protest group issued a rallying call to arms for more protesters to get involved up and down the country. Yeah, why not cause misery around Christmas time? Now, you see the police here being nice to these guys. And this is the problem. This is the problem. They should be just hauled off. Well, that's the way I look at it anyway. The Metropolitan Police has vowed to take swift action against any Christmas protests. Oh, yeah. We will always try to work with organised so that protests can go ahead safely. However, Just Stop Oil do not engage with police in advance to share where they may protest or how many may be involved. These are officers who could be dealing with issues that matter in local communities, such as knife crime, safeguarding and responding to burglaries. Well, you know what? If that's what the police were doing, then I'd be in a lot more sympathy with them. But that's not what they're doing. They're policing tweets. They're prosecuting teenagers for quoting rap lyrics. They are going after middle-aged businessmen who do a like on a Facebook post. And how can they tell us that that's what they're doing? And they're being nice to protesters. Would you like a drink of water? Home Office Minister Chris Philip is set to meet with police chiefs this week to demand a crackdown on the protests. Yeah, you can demand as much as you want, but those police are so woke that they find this sort of thing coming second to, as I say, going after soft targets like teenagers and business people who happen to say the wrong thing, or speakers for women-only spaces. A Just Stop Oil spokesman said the government's decision to go ahead with new fossil fuel projects will effectively destroy all of our culture and the future of the young people. That is a load of fundamentalist nonsense. And it won't be dealt with at all. We can complain as much as we like, but until the police decide to do some policing, it will happen. And we'll complain, and the government will say that they're doing something about it. But basically, nothing will get done if the police continue on the rainbow-coloured progress that they have been following up to now. Yep. Well, that's it. Till next time. Why not treat yourself or a favoured relative or friend to these magnificent examples of merch? The mugs and t-shirts come in the granniopteryx design or Granbo with a firearm or the more deadly knitting needles. Go to www.granniopteryx.com and whatever platform you're watching this on, please click like, subscribe and share.